Singapore and Indonesia are working to give green projects a boost and ensure supply chains are more robust. The goal is to grow their economies and the wider ASEAN region to be more competitive. These are among the outcomes from the annual Leaders' Retreat in Jakarta, where Prime Minister Lawrence Wong met with Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto. They're also exploring ways to navigate external shocks. Nadirah Zaidi reports.
It was a warm welcome for Prime Minister Lawrence Wong at the Istana Merdeka in Jakarta. In his meeting with Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto, both leaders agreed to strengthen ties in several areas.
Singapore and Indonesia are trusted partners with a shared stake in one another's success. Our partnership is deep, it's forward-looking and full of potential. And together we can create more opportunities than either of us could achieve alone.
There's agreement to deepen cooperation on carbon credits while sharing expertise and identifying high-quality carbon projects. Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim Yong, who is also at the retreat, says the partnership will help cut emissions, protect forests and restore coastal ecosystems. Both sides also pledged to cooperate in managing the impact of the Middle East crisis on the region. This will be done by strengthening ASEAN's supply chain resilience and accelerating its key initiatives. One example is the ASEAN Framework Agreement on Petroleum Security, which aims to strengthen regional energy resilience. Another is the upgraded ASEAN Trade in Goods Agreement. Under the deal, member states will avoid imposing new trade restrictive, non-tariff measures and review existing restrictions on essential goods. The target is for both agreements to be ratified by the end of this year. To increase intra-ASEAN trade, small and medium-sized businesses from both countries can tap a Trade AI advisory tool. This aims to ease trade across borders. It's part of a new 2-year agreement that focuses on digitalization, policy engagement, and capability building.
What it does is that it allows companies to basically take a picture of what they are intending to export and work with an AI tool that gives them the right advice on what are the HS codes that will apply to the tariff rate, as well as access to different free trade agreements.
Beyond economic ties, PM Lawrence Wong says strong connectivity and people-to-people ties remain the bedrock of bilateral relations.
Singapore has every confidence in Indonesia's future. We want Indonesia to succeed because our futures are closely linked. And our confidence in Indonesia is reflected in our actions. That's why Singapore has been investing consistently in Indonesia over many years, and we will continue to do so. These investments are more than just capital flows. They create businesses, downstream industries, digital infrastructure, opportunities and good jobs for Indonesians. And our companies continue to see many opportunities here.
As part of efforts to strengthen connectivity, PM Wong says he hopes to see more flight connections to different parts of Indonesia. Nadirah Zaidi, CNA, Jakarta.
Both leaders also reaffirmed the importance of working closely together to keep the Strait of Malacca open, safe and secure.
As littoral states bordering the Straits of Malacca and Singapore, both Singapore and Indonesia are strategically aligned. We both share interest in upholding navigational rights and freedoms and keeping sea lines of communications open to all, including the unimpeded right of transit passage of vessels in accordance with UNCLOS, which is also customary international law. So both President Prabowo and I agreed that we will do our part together with the other littoral states to ensure that the Straits of Malacca and the Straits of Singapore remain safe, open and accessible to all.
Kita berkepentingan untuk menjaga Selat Melaka sebagai lintasan yang bebas untuk semua pihak. Kita harus pelihara keamanan, perdamaian di selat itu, juga tentunya keamanan dari polusi, dari kecelakaan, dan juga dari perompakan atau dari piracy.